Alright guys, welcome back. Let's continue our search. Oh, that's a fight. But let's go through here first. Nice chest. The hell?
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Jadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? You wouldn't be here otherwise.
They got children here, bro.
Was that?
Bro.
Monster's back! Jadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris.
Was that another behemoth, dude?
All right.
Oh my
Put
god.
that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live.
Oh, yes it
It's
was.
got a taste for bearers.
Alright, here we go. Come here, you big bastard. Kuza the Beast. It's a hunt, too.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Try to goddamn dodge it. Mega player times 100. Ow. I did it too early. Nice. Woo! Dark steel, please. Damn it, behemoth shackle. Look at that blueberry.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
Oh, she saw Chadwick. Oh.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Hopefully that fixed it. I would have paused the recording, but it was in the middle of the cutscene. The Breath of Darkness, Gungear. Reduces Gungear cooldown time by 2.0 seconds.
You nearly collapsed back there. It's just a touch of the vapors. I'll be fine.
There she is. I figured she'd be
Thank you,
here.
my lord, for taking me in.
Because she's pregnant.
Everyone here has been so kind. It reminds me of home.
Greetings, Lord Marquis. His Grace and I.
often spoke on our travels, and a certain saying of his remains with me even now. Duty is the enemy of freedom.
At first,
I thought that he spoke of his own plight, though though he was able to roam the land again, his duty to unearth the truth about Ultima Friends prevented him from being truly free. But I came to understand that he spoke not of himself, but of me,
it was my duty to him.
that his grace judged to be inimical to my own freedom. I believe that this is why he bade me remain here, that I might at last be released from my duty to him. Few others in his position would allow the cares of a humble attendant to weigh so heavily upon them, nor take such drastic action in response.
My lord,
You are resolved to go, then?
I am.
And so is Joshua. I know you fear for him, but I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
You are, as you have always been, his first shield. I was only ever his temporary protector. Now his grace has bade me protect the hideaway instead. And that is what I shall do.
Thank you, Yode.
May you return safely.
To us, my lord, both of you.
May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
Tire's tea stop the...
How can I help you, Clive? And no sooner have your wounds mended.
Then you find an excuse to go charging once more onto the breach. But only because my wounds are mended. Thanks to the expert miscentrations of the best healer this side of the belt. So you're honey-eyed tongue for Jill. You're talking about killing a god,
While I
Clive.
may not have Gav's nose.
I know danger when I smell it, and this plan reeks to high heaven. This will be the last time, I promise.
That's what I'm worried about.
You fool. Don't you think I'd rather stitch 1,000 of your cuts than never stitch one again?
I do.
Thank you.
What I'd truly like.
Is to share my knowledge of healing and herb lore with the realm. Every cure seems like a miracle to the child who knows nothing of medicine.
Teach her medicine.
And suddenly a world without miracles doesn't seem to frighten. Doesn't seem so frightening.
Don't push yourself too hard, Clive.
Got a new hunt. Unless it added the behemoth. Interesting. It never added the adamantoise, but it did add the behemoth, Kuza the Beast. Oh, we got a S rank. The Masterless Marauder. The Waluder army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased, whether its captors turned Akashic with the rest of their comrades or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds. We shall never know. All we do know is there is none left alive who knows the words to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. It is located unknown. All we know is there is none left alive who knows the words to... But it's in Waloed. Trying to think here. Already fought one there. We just fought one here. Could be here, maybe? Or out here somewhere? I doubt it would be in Mickleburg, right? We could always check. Maybe back here? But we did fight the, another hunt there. Let's read it one more time. Merciless Marauder. I don't know, but we'll leave that for last. Let's go back to finishing these quests.
Ready, go?
That's gotta be it. Look at it, dude. It's like yellow with purple.
Faster!
Alright, we'll leave that be now, because I gotta restock. And watch I come back later, and it's like just a regular behemoth just chilling there. But I doubt it, dude. That shit looks unique as fuck. It's got a unique color to it. We'll take care of these side quests, and then we'll fight that thing. But that's gotta be it. If it's not that, I think the next place I check is the Southern Gate.
That'll do, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry's still here.
Oh, nice. Was this always open? I just never checked it.
Disposed of. Conditioning.
Punishable by
This
death,
is nothing
damn.
short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a
Oh,
wonder
here
he
we go.
survived this place.
Joseph, all come back to haunt me, my daughter's wife. My daughter is my wife, all of them, all those children, so many have died at my hand. Recently, my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by brutal training I subjected them to. I had not thought so much of thought her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood. Wow. And now I see her everywhere. Today, one of my children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bear. Wow, this dude's a piece of shit. He's a scumbag. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I've decided tomorrow I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last moment I subject them to, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear my limb from limb and enter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree, whose crooked hands reach the sky in supplication, and beside me my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan?
The graveyard, probably.
There's only one way to find out.
Dude killed his wife because she gave birth to a bear, and then turns out that one of the kids he was torturing was his own child. Bro, what fucking just that's just so
A forked white tree.
terrible.
This must be the place. Could he really be buried here. There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Damn, dude, that's awful.
So many names.
They're all children.
This place was a slaughterhouse. Where is the architect of all this misery?
That's what makes it so terrible. They're all children. Is that the piece of shit?
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Too slow.
Damn.
There's a good boy. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Yeah. At first, when I saw this behemoth over here, I thought it was a curl. And then I looked closer, I was like, oh, that's definitely a behemoth. But I need to restock on potions before I fight that, because it's an S rank.
Yeah. Have care.
We're on the long way. Not trying to aggro. Big boy. Look at him staring at me.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
The one that we saw had it inside. I remember.
His interests were certainly varied.
What did that say? Oh, the Moogle. Oh, we
This
got
is
it.
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Damn it, I can't read it anymore. I knew the name looked so familiar. I was like, is that the book from a distance? I should have read it before I hit circle.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle.
French.
I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book.
You want these
Leave it in our
hands?
care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Try that shit again. Oops. Keep doing it too early. Ow. They weren't ready for that smoke.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all.
That is a terrible way to go about it.
For now. The world is small.
It should serve as a reminder for their mistakes. That's
Until
what
then.
it should be.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Alright. Go back to the hideaway. And, restock. Actually, I think I'll leave the S rank for last. We'll do the 2 A ranks, as well as the side quests. Then we'll have the hunts.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Real quick, check here.
So, will it be?
Okay. It is the dark steel that we need.
Fine.
Still alive, are you?
Here, say your goodbyes, are you? For now, but you'd better come back or I'll fly up there and drag you home by your ear.
Thank you, Karen.
Didn't think you'd find the thought appealing. Look, just don't die, alright? A change in leadership's bad for business. Hey, you're off to kill a god, so what? You've done everything else you put your mind to, haven't you?
You could do this too.
Thank you.
Come back soon. And I mean that.
We'll turn both these quests in, and then we'll wrap it up.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
She gave her bonnet to us. Got more? Another Psychos? The Wailing Banshee. Got quite a few here. Firstbreakers came across this creature while searching for survivors near the abandoned village of Garnet. Misled by the abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman, they went to offer their help, but soon it was they who were seeking salvation. The survivors say that they can still hear the screams, both those of the white and those of their fallen comrades. Garnet Waloed, that's where we just came from. Alright, let's turn this last one in and we will wrap it up.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may. The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you, Sid. I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Level up. Damn, 1,000 points. Alright, cool. Well, I was gonna wrap it up, but let's go check that quest.
Do you think Sid will tell us about his adventures in Ash?
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Making amends. Master Clive, I'm aware there are matters of much great import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness Prince Dion. Of course.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Treasure hunt. What? You didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case, I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've made countless. The Triunity. Bringing together three men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did for a better Valisthea. The Triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end up in hardship. Yet what matters most is not the destination, but that we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle. Thanks, Uncle. My Lord Marquess, I write to thank you for your kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing, though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix. I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for long years of duty left undone. That they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. May the phoenix flame burn ever in your heart, Cyril, bearer of the burning quill. Alright, we'll wrap it up here, and when we return, we will talk to Hippocrates. So I will see you guys in the next part.